What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy, Dagus Max, joined here today by my brother, Max's Dag. We are doing a $5 bunt draft on Underdog because it seems to be the only thing that can fill on a consistent basis for baseball. Max, picking out a 12 spot. How you feeling?
I'm a little upset. I would like to get an earlier pick so I can grab my outfielders.
Yes, yeah, that's a tough spot for stacking up on those outfielders early. Um, I've still only had the 101 one time, I believe, or I think twice, but yeah, so not enough Juan Soto in my life. Got
Yeah,
some familiar faces in here. See Dunk 15, us. Don't never talk to him, but I see him in all these drafts. And then the Moose from Discord, and the Moose is on his way to maxing this out.
yeah, I see him in every draft.
Alrighty, I'll start infielder. Go Tatito. Dealing with the labrum injuries, but he got his surgery. Hopefully, he's doing all right and he puts up some numbers.
Totally. Yeah, this is my sixth draft, and my best or my highest pick position is fifth.
Oof,
So that's fun.
oof. Looks like, yep, we're going to have some auto pickers in here, so be prepared to
Strap in for a long one.
strap in, grab your popcorn, grab yourself a Diet Dr. Pepper.
Diet Dr. Kelp.
That's right. So, lockout news of the day. Everything still sucks. So,
Always.
I don't know. Like the news on Friday, I think, was that the MLB PA made a pitch and like only four owners rejected it, and of course one of them was the Reds owner, Bob Castellini. So
Yeah, I saw that.
very clearly does not care about trying to put a winning product on the field. And
Yep.
apparently these drafters do not care about drafting a winning team because these auto picks are ridiculous. I can tell you right now that I've only ever like had probably a handful of individual picks that ended up auto picked for me. I've never missed an entire draft, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely a lot of auto picks already. It's taking a hot minute.
Oh boy. I'm going to see The Batman later. So if we could pick this up, I got a big time
Yeah.
movie to go see. I've seen it on IMAX.
Got stuff to do.
Well, you got Jose Ramirez here, pick 12. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Guess that's what I'm going with.
Yeah, that's definitely fine. Just
And
take the points where you can get them.
and I'm gonna have to go judge just to get outfielders.
Yeah, the Moose. So we've been talking a lot about stacking in Discord, and uh, they've talked a lot about doing this Houston stack where they take Alvarez and Tucker right here. So
Smart.
Moose clearly looking at uh, Houston. Muskie Zipper is hoping Luis Robert is healthy this year. That's one thing I've started to think about a lot more is player health.
Yeah.
And I was reading some articles on Baseball Prospectus, and they're not overly excited about the cost of Eloy Jimenez in. So the standard draft format they're concerned with is the NFBC, and I'm pretty sure that's Roto, if not head to head. I don't think it's points, but still. Eloy Jimenez just hasn't spent a lot of time on the field. He doesn't really run. His career, like, upper 260s batter.
He's just there to hit dingers.
Yeah, I mean, it's a sexy dynasty name and everything, but so far, he hasn't really put it together. So looking at, I mean, Brian Reynolds is ahead of him in ADP, and yeah, I think I'm taking Reynolds every single time for that 2v2.
Yeah.
Saw an article where I was looking at the platoon splits of outfielders. So comparing their OPS or comparing the top OPS for outfielders against a left or right-handed pitcher, and Brian Reynolds was in the top 10 of both of them as a switch hitter.
Nice.
Just a pretty good bet, pure bet.
That's what you like to see. Little young center fielder.
So, oof,
My dynasty man.
yes, your dynasty man. This is not the most fun spot for me. Um,
No. No, I don't like
like
it.
there's just no outfielders,
Yeah, no.
and I don't really feel like reaching for them. If Devers goes here, I'll probably take a pitcher. Scherzer. Yeah, gonna mix it up a bit here. So I still do a whole lot of zero pitcher drafts where I'm starting with like a guy in the 50s, 60s, 70s.
Yeah.
A lot of drafts starting with Luis Castillo recently. But yeah, mixing it up a bit.
Hey, my last draft was a tiny bit different. Don't remember who I took. Let's see. Yeah, taking Kevin Gossman. It's an early pitcher for me.
Okay, I'm about to be on the clock again. Byron Buxton at pick 24 is just wild to me. Like,
Yeah, that is.
well, it looks like I'm building a sort of zero outfield team just out of opportunity, I guess. So Matt Olson, if you're gonna give me Matt Olson at pick 27, I'm just gonna take Matt Olson. So got some ground to make up at outfield, but
Yeah, you
we'll be
just
all right.
look to hit that late round. Andrew Vaughn hit.
Well, so that's another guy I've started to get more concerned with. Obviously, love the upside with Andrew Vaughn, but at the same time, he didn't really wow last year. He was very much like a league average hitter, and obviously, you'd hope that he gets more opportunity to keep developing as a top tier prospect. But at the same
Yeah.
time, you got to worry about just Gavin Sheets taking away ABs, and they got if their lineup's healthy, they got Robert and Eloy back in where they missed time last year. So
Yeah, it's going to be tough for him to get on that field.
yeah, slightly concerned with Vaughn getting a full slate of playing time, but if he breaks out early in the year, then that's like your best case scenario. You're hoping for
Yeah.
maybe a 25, 30 home run bat in the last round. Usually not the last round, but I did a draft earlier today where I got Vaughn at pick 237.
Nice.
That was an enjoyable draft because nobody was auto picking, which that's probably the first time I've seen that in a baseball draft this year.
All right. If it can get to me, I'm going to go ahead and go for that Yankee outfield stack, which I just can't get away from for some reason.
I do like it. I've never gotten all three of them, but I definitely like it.
I should be able to piece it all together here.
Yeah, I haven't touched my rankings in a little bit, but I still have Gallo ahead of Castellanos.
Okay, that's good. I could see him going for that to try and get another stack built up.
Yeah, Moose can grab. Oh, he's just doing Boston now. I thought he might go full Astros. But nice. You got all three Yankees outfielders. I like it.
Hopefully, we can get 120 plus dingers out of them.
Well, yeah, if they all stay healthy, it's like 150 dinger upside.
Yeah.
Max helped me out today. Inspected the damage after I brutally trucked through a blue jay in the neighborhood. So could be a bad omen for Vlad Guerrero and the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Just
Hopefully it's not.
I was leaving and it just popped out of the woods and landed right in front of me in the road, and
Smoked it.
I smoked it. I did audibly "Ah!" when I saw it, and yeah, pulled over at the gas station later, and there's just feathers everywhere. So R.I.P. to that Blue Jay.
Better to take it out now than during the baseball season.
Mm-hmm. There goes Eloy at pick 43. Um, it's a little risky there with the Mike Trout Eloy start.
Yep.
Guys that I would absolutely love to see healthy and thrive, but
Ooh.
as someone who's frequently injured, I know that's not always the case. I'm thinking. This is a good spot to lock up Brian Reynolds.
Very good spot.
I need to flip him and O'Neill in my rankings.
Yeah.
O'Neill just strikes out so much, so risky.
Thankfully not penalized here. Like
I haven't,
Mikey.
yeah, not penalized here, but still, it's a real exploitable issue that could affect all of his game.
For sure.
Could have thought about Aaron Nola there. I don't know if I've taken Nola yet, just because not a spot I'm frequently taking pictures at.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm,
Never really going for them that early. Ever, really.
don't see any great stacks here. Let's go. Shoot. You know what? I'm going Julio on this pick. I think Julio has fantastic quality starting and win upside. We saw it last year. Julio last year had 20 wins. Was he a 20 win guy? 23 wins, yeah.
Yeah.
13 quality starts. That's crazy. So I expect quality start numbers to shoot way up this year. He's just a pitcher's pitcher. He doesn't have incredible, like overpowering fastball or anything, but
Yeah.
lefty puts the ball wherever he wants
Plays
and is
on the
on,
Dodgers.
yeah, on the Dodgers. Good ballpark to pitch in, good team to pitch for.
Definitely.
Jose Barrios just faces the issue of being 5'11". It's not the exact body I want to
Pretty good team though.
count on to get 200 innings a year.
Alright. I'm kind of up here in a few picks. Not looking at Bellinger, I'll tell you that.
I mean, yeah, the platoon, he could not figure out how to hit a lefty last year, and
I think we're just going to go for two infielders here.
you could go fourth outfielder, totally fine to get your flex guy as an outfielder. But I need to pull up Bellinger's 2019 numbers because obviously he was MVP in 2020, but man, did he just suck last year.
Yeah. That he did.
You could stack Franmil with Jose Ramirez.
Yeah. Actually, I was actually thinking about that. And then just snagging a good player as well. So probably Whit Merrifield.
Merrifield that's a guy that I haven't been picking, but it's
Yeah, I don't
fine.
want
He's
to take
been.
Arenado. I also don't want to take Lindor. I'm also not too interested in Tim Anderson. So
What
I
about
guess
a pitcher?
I could grab a pitcher. Yeah, I could grab Kevin Gossman.
So Gossman's in the same division as the Yankees. That's another thing I've
Oh,
started thinking about. So
I'm just
Merrifield's fine.
yeah.
Arenado, I think Arenado's a safer pick. You know, Merrifield pretty much gets all of his production from
Speed.
running,
Yeah.
and he turns 33 this year, I think. Merrifield's obviously a good hitter too, but yeah, hopefully he can keep it going for your squad.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's another thing I've started to think about is my pitchers against my hitters. So like you just took two AL Central bats, so maybe you don't want a guy like Lance Lynn or Lucas Giolito on this team because they're facing your top guys probably for maybe like 20% of their starts, if not more. Because each team in a division in a normal year plays each other 18 times. So if you're thinking about just maximizing the amount of points you can score in the playoffs, when you're trying to win $10,000 in this contest, 20,000 in the dinger, you know you want to maximize as many points as possible, and probably don't want Kevin Gausman facing the Yankees the week of the championship. You
Makes
know,
pretty good sense. I hear you. I like it.
I do have Julio against the Padres, Fernando Tatis, but sometimes you can't plan it all out perfectly like that. All right, I'm stacking up my pitchers here. I just like Castillo compared to all the bats.
Just continuing thin outfield.
Yeah, this might be a seven pitcher type of team, really, with the
Yeah,
three I already have.
probably will be because you're gonna need a good amount of outfielders. You will be hurting for some.
I got some guys.
Nice.
Some guys I've been doing my research on the Cleveland Guardians. I like Miles Straw a lot more now. He's like in the 170s, 180s. So I bumped him up my rankings. I like Lane Thomas in the last round as well. Maybe even Nick Senzel.
Nick Senzel.
Pacoda thinks he can get back on track possibly. Um, Take a shot on Schwarber just mashing somewhere.
Or a bit of a mix-up pick too.
He's Joey Votto's most close comp on Baseball Savant. I could see that. Just lefties that hit home
Yeah.
runs and walk decently enough to where they're not terrible.
Yeah. All right. It's looking like I might land on some pitchers here.
Is Noah taking a shower over there or something?
Yeah, he is. Sorry, you can hear
Okay,
that.
you can hear that a bit.
All right. I'll mute whenever I'm not talking.
Okay. Oh boy, Max had Max had mic issues the last time we streamed. Got a new microphone, a little bit quiet, but
I
figuring
think
it
I
out.
just have to move it pretty close to my mouth whenever I talk, but then if I breathe, it's painful.
Yes. So no breathing, no showering, no talking, please. Coming up on the clock though, here on the turn. Looks like a good spot to double tap some pitchers or take a shot on Joey Votto. I think it's a good or Salvador Perez. Stack him up with Whit Merrifield. It is a bit of a reach, and you're hoping that this catcher can hit
Yeah, so
50.
I like that. I'm gonna take that self press, get a little stack in, switch it up. And so I was doing a little reading on Marcelo Zuna. After 20 game suspension, he should just be back and playing. So with his production, what he used to be like a top 30 pick last year.
Is he guaranteed to only be suspended 20 games, though?
That I'm not sure on. But going, yeah, with you saying that, I might as well. We'll play it safe. We'll snag a pitcher real quick.
I do like Joe Musgrove. But yeah, Ozuna's he did like some bad shit. Like it was not good. Trevor Bauer is a whole different story, but if I remember correctly, Ozuna like actually did some messed up
Yeah.
stuff. So yeah, I haven't drafted Ozuna once yet.
So there's an article November 29th saying that MLB levied an unpaid suspension for Azuna and announced the Braves outfielder will be eligible to play in the 2022 season.
I was
There is a
sniped.
20 regular season game suspension for violating the joint domestic violence, sexual assault, and child abuse policy.
Those are policies you don't want to violate.
Yeah, that is very, very true.
Oh, if you missed it, I just got sniped there on Trent Grisham, one pick before I was up.
Weren't. We'll take Votto though.
Yes. Oh,
Oh boy. Dane, are you there? Alright, so I think Dane made the mistake of typing, which seems to make his laptop, like, totally give out. So, we kind of prepared for this. I was going to take over the stream a little bit for when this happens, but, I mean, not much I can do other than just talk about my draft here, and I can't take over the screen, unfortunately. Actually, let me give it a shot. Okay. So Dane took Javier Baez there. Try. Alright. Can I get. Yeah, I can't get the. I unfortunately can't get my draft to show because Dane is the one who is in charge of the stream. So you guys just get to look at me for this portion of this, which is just lovely. It's best case scenario. Man, that's unfortunate. I can't get that up. Share screen, yada yada yada. Yep, still not working. Alright. Well, I'm coming up with back to back picks here. In 3 picks, it'll be. Hey, look who's back.
surprise, everybody. I'm using a 6-year-old laptop.
Da, da, da. I was trying to put my screen on stream, but it wasn't letting me take over.
We'll go ahead. We'll let you take over on
The
the
cable,
stream
yeah.
window for any future laptop crashes.
I
But yeah,
looked
I
over and
forgot to
saw
bring that
that.
up at the beginning.
I looked over and saw that you typed, and I was like, uh oh.
I was typing. Yep, biggest mistake. I was typing.
Alright,
But yeah, so
so,
I'm drafting on my phone now. My
yeah.
laptop's crashed like 5 times tonight. It's so bad.
Yeah, it's not fun to deal with. I got my back to
If
back picks
anyone
here.
wants to start a GoFundMe to give me a new laptop. Oh man, it's so bad. Yeah, I got this
Please.
got this laptop through Miami University of Ohio when I started college, and it's starting to just completely lose it.
Man, I want
So
to look at Manoa again.
you have yours just sorted by ADP.
Yeah.
Okay. And what I missed, you took Trevor Rogers and Dylan Carlson.
Yeah, I wanted to. I was kind of looking at Manoa there for the second pick, but that's a pretty high ADP. So I don't know. I wanted to lock up those outfielders so I don't have to try and take a more solid or try and find a solid pick in the 150s or around there.
I feel like Carlson is near his ceiling already. I don't know if he's like what did he do last year? We'll look him up. Carlson hit 20 home runs, stole 2 bases. So yeah, hopefully he runs more in the future. But like,
Yeah, that
I don't,
hitting is near
I
there.
don't think he has the superstar upside, and it's kind of a high ADP on him. But at the same time, the rest of the outfielders behind Carlson not super attractive.
Yeah, not fun.
So I've got two outfielders still, four infielders, and three pitchers. I took Javi Baez when my laptop crashed. I don't think I've taken him yet.
I did see that pick. Looking like we are halfway through this draft now.
Yes. Doing okay on time. We're 27 minutes in. I'm not prepared for this pick in the slightest. I can tell you that. But
But it has fallen upon your shoulders. Looks like it's not much of a reach to go for an outfielder here.
yeah,
There is some solid picks.
yeah.
I
I'll
was
go with
thinking
another infielder. Just get
Montgomery,
the points.
very solid guy who had a down year last year. Definitely on paper looks like should be a better player than what the numbers said last year.
Yeah, he had some like weird COVID stuff too. I think that was in 2020. Like he had it real bad, and then just didn't quite bounce back last year. But definitely high upside on Yohan Moncada.
Definitely. And I personally always feel safe taking somebody who is good at drawing walks and is a patient batter.
Man, this Tiger stack. I don't. I think I prefer Robbie Grossman to Akil Baddoo. I think I do. I don't love either of them. I can tell you that right now. But it doesn't hurt to get different. Definitely because it's a bunt too. I'm fine with getting a little bit different.
Mm-hmm. But nice to lock up a little stack there.
Yeah, I found
Bobby
it
Witt
hard to get.
Jr. Wow, 136.
What was that?
Bobby Witt Jr. pick 136.
Yeah. You can speak up a little bit.
Sir, yes, sir.
But yeah, Bobby Wood Jr., not a guy I've been taking a lot.
Yeah, I'm not really looking to take him, especially not there.
He did fall a lot earlier in the draft. He was in like the 160s. Got slightly more enticing there, but decided against it.
All right, back-to-back picks here. I think I'm just gonna lock up some infielders.
Can you double tap the Orioles guys? Is Mountcastle still available? No, it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, no. Kind of like Brian Hayes. So we'll go there.
Yep, he had wrist surgery last year. I did take him earlier in a draft today. I got him at like pick 172. Yeah, so the draft I was doing earlier, again, it was just completely different experience from what I've had so far because A, had a lot of different people in that one, and B, nobody was auto picking.
Yeah, for sure. Much different draft outcome
Yeah,
there.
haven't seen Nez in any drafts today. Shout out to Nez, and then I know Numi, another guy from Discord. He's in like Hawaii or something, which no excuse to not be drafting there, but
Totally.
he's
Nothing
taking
else to do.
taking some time off. Okay, got my stacks put in my queue. I haven't been stacking Matt Olson with any athletics at all because I don't think he plays there after the lockout. But Matt Chapman's coming up. But yeah, I just don't think Olson's going to be there.
I personally am not a fan of picking Matt Chapman.
Yeah. There's a lot of just name value on that one. Like all the people taking Noah Syndergaard, even though I give him like a 10% chance at starting and an even lower one at being successful. This is a guy who had hand, foot, and mouth disease a couple
Wow.
of years ago. He's got a baby illness, and you wanna spend your money picking him?
Hand, foot, and mouth disease.
Yeah. Look it up.
Alright, so last year, Matt Chapman had a third percentile expected batting average, third percentile strikeout rate, and an eighth percentile whiff rate.
Sheesh.
So that's not somebody I enjoy drafting. Like, yeah, it can hit hard, but if he doesn't hit the ball at all, then who cares?
Yeah, you don't get points for him winning a Gold Glove. So,
Nope.
um, let's go Clayton Kershaw here, the free agent. He's when he's healthy, he's still like hasn't dropped off at all.
Yeah, no, he's still a pretty dang good pitcher.
He's dropped off like slightly. He's not going to put up a sub 2 ERA anymore, but he's still definitely better than pick 147. But at the same time, I haven't been taking him a lot just because of the health concerns. Thankfully, it's not normally arm issues most of the time for him. I know he's been dealing with back issues the past couple of years, but
Yeah, you do not want arm issues.
yeah, would love to see him healthy to finish out his Hall of Fame career.
Definitely.
I could have gone. Uh, could I have? No, I did. I took Luis Garcia there at 142. My second highest exposed player continues to crawl up. Not because I'm super enamored with him or anything, but this is usually a spot in the draft where I'm taking pitchers, and for whatever reason, nobody else is taking them, so I will. Hoping it's not the Julio Jones experience from last NFL season.
Yeah, it's worst case scenario there.
We are Julio Jones haters on this channel.
But yeah, we are not pro Julio Jones at all.
All right, you're about to be on the clock. I immediately see Ian Anderson and Shane Baz.
Yeah, that's probably where we're heading to.
What if you sort by pitchers? Who are the other ones available?
Probably exactly where we're heading.
Nah, I'd rather have both of them than Stroman. Can't believe Syndergaard's ADP is that low.
People got faith.
Yeah, Shane Baz was much more fun of a pick in the 200s when we started, but
Yep. Trevor Rogers was better at 130.
yep,
Oh, I forgot I'm in charge here.
you are in charge. What are you thinking? My squad.
It's really solid looking with the pitchers. Infield is extremely solid. I don't think you need to take another infielder at all. But it's outfield. You're going to need at least three more.
Yep.
But
Yep.
Brian Reynolds is really good to have there. Kyle Schwarber should, like 80% sure that's a good pick there. That will work out.
Yeah, I'm thinking
I don't know anything
seven.
about
This looks like a
Cleveland.
7-6-7. I don't think I want to go 7-5-8. I could go 8-5-7, but like I took Scherzer, I took Julio, took Luis Castillo.
I think I'll be looking at a 9-6-5.
Yep, I definitely I like your outfielders where they are
Yep.
in that big boy stack.
One more infielder will be okay. I could probably roll without one, but I don't think I'm going to need 10 pitchers.
I want to do a draft soon where I just get my guys. I don't even look at the ADP. Just go
Just
get
go
my
for the guys.
guys.
Bless you. Just
I
go
didn't
get
even want to
dynasty
try
team.
muting in fears of
Yeah.
destroying my laptop in the process.
Just do a dynasty team draft in best ball.
Well, so not necessarily dynasty because I have seen people do that where they're definitely
Yeah.
drafting way too much for the future than now.
Taking 5 guys who are still in the minor leagues.
Yeah, but Austin Hayes definitely one of my guys. I'm next on the clock at 190. I might just take another my guy right here. A new my guy. Very recently joined
Is it
my guy.
Mr. Tarek Skubal?
Tariq
Tariq?
Skubal. No, it's not. It's going to be another outfielder. It's going to be Miles Straw. Took one of your Cleveland guys there, but don't have the article directly in front of me. Not about to touch my laptop until the stream is over. But
Yeah.
yeah, Miles Straw did really well once he went over. No, so he's with the Astros all last year, but he's got an opportunity to hit leadoff in Cleveland, and definitely need to look at the article again because I don't have all my facts straight.
Yeah.
But in short, he's got a chance to steal 45 bags and hit for a good average.
Sounds like a player you want to have. Yeah, I'm probably just looking at pitchers here still. 6 picks left, so I'll try and take 3 or 4 pitchers. Infield pitcher. Done with outfielders for sure.
Suarez, his ADP is way up. He went at 177 here, but he was in the 200s when this started.
Mm-hmm.
And people are believing. As someone who watched a lot of Reds baseball, I'm not believing as much.
Yep, that was pretty tough to watch last year.
No love for Ranger Suarez and his sub 2 ERA.
That's just me not having all the knowledge. I didn't know that.
I've compared his season last year to like Chris Medlin's 2013. So weird, where he didn't start the whole season, but was so good as like a longer reliever that he ended up starting for a bit and did well. Chris Medlin, I think he ended up like getting hurt, but just a really weird season out of Ranger Suarez that you don't see too often, and
Yeah.
it's giving him a decently high price tag because of it.
are you coming up here? 6 picks.
Yep, I'm up in five. I'm at an even five pitchers, five infielders, five outfielders. I think I might do 7, 6, 7. Even though, man, doing that with Kershaw is kind of scary. And leaving Votto and Baez is too. I mean, you're supposed to draft like you're right. I would have definitely taken Suarez there if he got to me. But see, I already have Detroit stack. Well, okay. Casey Mize here. Not great StatCast numbers last year, but hoping he continues to improve.
Definitely. Young guy, so we can see where it goes this year. And even next year.
Yeah, at this point in the draft, most people start to end up with really similar structures. I haven't seen many people deviate too much from the what seems like the standard now of eight pitchers, six infielders, six outfielders.
Yeah. Really, it just depends on what order you pick them in. And yeah, I'm definitely thinking that best way is if you can get an earlier draft pick, man, just targeting those outfielders.
What do you know about Eddie Rosario?
I don't know anything.
Yeah, he's a bit of a blind spot for me, but I know he had a crazy playoff stretch for the Braves last year. Looks like he's a free agent now. I'll just, yeah, take a shot there on Rosario. I had Andrew Vaughn queued up, but Rosario's probably a starter wherever he goes. Don't know if Vaughn will be able to be the full time outfielder slash DH like we want him to for the White Sox.
Looks like Rosario puts up like Reds Jose Iglesias batting. Just average hitter who hits occasionally hard.
Well, looking at his 2019 numbers, hit 32 home runs. And then he had a good 2020.
Wasn't 2019 bouncy ball era?
Um, I think, yeah, I think it was. It was bouncy ball era.
That was the last year of that.
But then in 2021, he stole 12 bases, which he hadn't done in a while. So, not quite sure with that pick, but we're still early. Still got a lot of drafting to do because MLB's not starting anytime soon. I don't like either of those pitchers. I can tell you that right now. I'd rather take Joe Ryan
Any three of those.
or Joe Adell. Who's calling me? Cincinnati, Ohio numbers calling me. I'll have to get back to that later.
Yeah, I'm not liking the looks of that. What's up if what do you know on Patrick Corbin?
I know Patrick Corbin is washed. I can tell you that right now. Patrick Corbin is washed.
Alright.
I had zero interest in him last year. He sucked and not doing it. Not even coming close to it. Strasburg is just major arm issues with Strasburg. I don't know if he throws 130 innings ever again, but torque.
Yeah, torque at 207. Pretty bold. Alright, I got two more picks here.
Yep, let's wrap it up. Okay, hold on. Now Grandpa's calling me. How do I mute myself?
Alright, we got Dane coming up in 4 picks here. Looks like he's going to be taking one more of each. So we'll see who he leads first. I know he's pretty cool with Jesus Sanchez, so he might lean there.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, and I'm on the clock. Oh boy. Um, Stack up those Tigers, baby. Jarmer Candelario. Still need to figure out if he was the official league leader in doubles last year, but he had a lot of them.
Good thing to do.
So it did ultimately end up going 6 infielders.
I cannot spell. Can, He's got a good amount of red in that baseball savant. Decent amount.
You know who does that I thought that I was just not interested at all?
Who?
Kike Hernandez.
Really?
Enrique Hernandez, whichever one you want to look up.
Yeah, I was running him last year for a bit in Fantrax.
Okay. Just took my 7th pitcher. The question is am I fine with Reynolds, Schwarber, Grossman, Hayes, Straw, Rosario? I feel like I am. And I'd rather take an 8th pitcher. But at the same time, not super interested in any of these pitchers left.
Yeah, that's a tough pick to make.
Yeah, I will be calling back our grandpa here after the stream, doing tech support.
Nice. Help a man out.
He said he was having problems with a picture email transfer.
Ooh.
And yeah, I don't know. We'll see how that goes.
Castanheira.
Grandpa went golfing with his brothers in Florida, our great uncles, and his brother
Nice.
Blaine hit a hole in one on a par 3.
Jeez.
Big, just shook the sports world.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
Eduardo Escobar is someone that I've wanted to draft more.
Well, going off of that, well, bam.
I mean, just he put up like huge numbers last year, and
Yeah, I
he's
see. I can't click on that again.
search his name. Not him. Not how you spell Eduardo. Just look up Escobar.
Oh.
31 dingers,
Yeah,
almost 100 RBIs.
pretty dang good.
Playing on the Mets now instead of. I think he was with Arizona last year. I know he's with Arizona for a while.
All right. My team has come to an end.
Let's see. So you're zero
Ninth
pitcher.
pitch.
I like most of those pitchers. Just hoping you can get enough innings from the young guys.
Yep. Infield pretty solid. Outfield very solid.
Looks good to me.
Just hope everyone stays healthy.
Yep, that's the only concern when I end up with 5 guys at a position is Please just stay healthy.
Yep.
I'm still deciding whether I want to take an eighth pitcher or a seventh outfielder. I don't know.
Tough choices.
You can't keep saying tough choices. Give me some analysis here. Who should I pick? Save me, because I can't make my own pick. I need all the help. I put on this face. I act like I know what I'm doing.
Uh, I think you should go for a pitcher. I think you're probably going to be safe with those 6 outfielders. You're probably only going to have to shoot for 3 outfielders, really, and hope your flex comes from the infield. And then, yeah, your pitchers, you need a little bit more of a safety net to fall back on. You got old heads and injuries.
Thank you for influencing me. Jeez, on making that pick. Whew. Good draft. Oh, there goes Nick Senzel. We got another believer. I'm not the only one drafting him.
It's possible.
Alrighty, y'all. No comments. I don't think we got any live viewers, but you know what? That's all right.
That is a-okay.
Getting a test run in. There's a squad.
How do you feel about your draft here?
Got some real aces. I like it. I don't. It's not one that I dislike. I'm getting more comfortable with these drafts
Yeah,
than
that one's
than I was during last week.
It's pretty dang well rounded.
I'd say so. And then yeah, I'm almost at 30 teams now, so I'm definitely getting the hang of it. I do like yours. I do like your team a lot. The Kansas City stack is a little risky with Witt and Salvador Perez, but I do like Mancini. Jose Ramirez at pick 12 is very nice. And love most of the outfield, but it's hard to love an outfielder after pick 100.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, Max, thanks for hopping on.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast here. Bid you adieu after that. But yeah, got to catch The Batman starring Robert Pattinson. Is he the new
I'm
Batman?
not sure who's in it.
No, I don't know.
I don't really plan
Yeah,
on
going to the
watching
IMAX and got to figure out some tech stuff for Grandpa here soon. Well, anyone, if you watch this in post, thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe. I'm going to probably work on a fun stream idea this week. We'll be doing some super flex drafts that are just absolutely terrifying. But again, thanks for watching. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to listen to some of my analysis. Might switch up the types of content here soon. Maybe I'll do some recorded videos specifically about player takes. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Help us fill those drafts. Follow me on Twitter at DaggisMaxDFS and send all of your hate mail to Max.
Sounds good to me.
Max, see you soon.